I want to show you guys where we are with the scraping. I did about 20 passes. I need to reach this point here and this point here and about this much inside, so I'm still off here and here. But I'll show you something. I have this straight edge. This was calibrated or made against granite straight edge laboratory grade, which is flat, 1/10,000 of an inch or 2.5 microns in 4 feet or 1.2 meters. And the way they grade it is actually per foot. So it has a 1/4 of a 10,000 of an inch per foot. That's 0.6 microns in 1 foot or 300 millimeters. So because this is straight, see, it pivots in the middle. And that's because my surface plate, the surface plate I'm using to scrape this one here, has a dish. It's like a dish. And because of that, this comes in the mirror, so it's raised in the middle. So the question is now, how much raised, right? So let's do some checking. So I can put a 2/10,000 of an inch paper here at this edge, and it's grabbing on it, right? If I pull on it, it's grabbing. And the same on the other side. So let's do this. Let's sit this straight edge on 2 3/10,000s, one here and one here. And let's see what's happening with the 2/10,000 in the middle. So if I try that, it grabs on it, right? But I want to see much more precise than that. So let's do with 3.5 10,000. This is 3.5 10,000. And 3.5 10,000. And put a 3,000 in the middle. So there is a difference of 1/2 10,000 of an inch. That's what, 1.2 micron difference between this. And let's see if it's grabbing this. And as you can see, it's grabbing. So I have a difference between the center and the edges of 1/2 10,000 of an inch or 1.2 microns. And you can see that's easily visible when you have a calibrated, straight edge. And these are all the papers I have, different thicknesses, 0.2, 0.3, 0.3.5, and then 4,000, 5,000, and 6,000. And by the way, all these shavings you see here, it's all the scraping I done. That's just a portion because the rest is all over the place on the table here and around the machine and on the floor. But some of it was collected here. So yeah, you can get pretty accurate if you have a good foundation, like a good straight edge or a good surface plate. Or if you have a good straight edge, you can measure how good is your granite surface plate. So I thought this is interesting to see. Even you see this moving, the difference is very small here. So I measured here where I still have to take some. It's almost 1,000. So I still need to do probably another 10 passes to get to the point I have enough coverage so it gets mounted under the column. And then I'll proceed with the rest of the machining.